everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I've got my flexi hand, ta-da, and I've got some Blingline gels and I've got some nail sugar glitter, and I think, yeah, we're ready to do the nails. So got my flexi hand ready, got some stiletto tips in, I've given them a buff, and we're going to start with, well, normally you'd use your prep step and your ONL primer, but because we're using the flexi hand we're not going to do that. We're going to pretend we've done that. So actually this might be a little bit too much. See how much is on my brush? That might be a little bit too much. You really only need a smidgen. Now don't forget I'm doing longer nails, so I need a little bit more product, but with the Super Bond you only need the tiniest amount. Work it into the nail, really get it into those ridges, and you want such little product that when you run the brush down the nail it feels like it's dragging. I mean, you want such a tight, like, I'm going to do this again. See, I've got a bit, but even that's too much. So you see how much I've got, and don't forget this is a bigger nail, so really tiny amounts, so that when you've finished like doing this, putting the Super Bond on, it looks like they're literally just damp. You don't want it to look like they've got a coat of gel polish on. I'm just going to go back onto this one, see if I can just brush it. I don't think I mean, it was probably fine, but I just felt like I'm just going to see if I can take a little bit more off, because, yeah. So we're going to give this a cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. I'm going to show you all the nails. So this is just before I put them in the lamp. So I just slowed this down so you can see just how little product there is on there. Okay, you want such a small amount. So we're going to put this in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. People ask me how I clean my brushes. So I'm going to show you. These are the Blingline wipes. These are really good quality lint-free wipes. So they are lint-free. They're great. I just take my brush and see, take what product's there, wipe it between the lint-free wipe, and that's literally my brush clean. There was some product in there from the last set. If you take some, take a little bit of like base coat or something and run the brush through it and then squidge it between the lint-free wipe, that will take out any colour that might be left in the brush. So moving on to the next nail, to the next step, this is the Cover Gel Warm Pink. I'm going to do a reverse smile line. I'm really not, right, the very first nail I done as a reverse smile line was really good. Now my last two have been really bad. So I just put a really thin layer down to kind of map out where I want the nail bed to go, how far down I want it. Then I'm going to take another bead and I'm going to work it down and around. Now this Cover Gel Warm Pink is a thick viscosity or high viscosity gel, so it's not going to move unless I pretty much move it. It's not a self-leveling gel, which is why I use this to do the nail bed. I'm just going to take the finger off. This is the beauty of the flexi hand. So I'm just going to move a little bit there, but I mean, I'm not quite sure. I don't know. This is something I definitely need to practice. I'm going to put it in the lamp. I think I need to make more of a wall. So I'm just going to wipe the tacky layer off. By the way, the lady that developed the Blingline hard gel system is called Karen. I think that's how you say it, Karen Sean. I might be pronouncing her name wrong. If I am, I'm sorry. She says you can do a whole set of nails using just 3 wipes, and I done it yesterday. So yeah, it is true. Right, so I've filed around the smile line. Now I'm taking Ankia, and this is the black hard gel, and I'm gonna put this, actually this is gonna go on every single nail. I just done 2. I just showed you me doing this one, and I'm going to do the middle finger as well, but you do need to do it. I made such a mess with this middle. Normally I'm pretty neat and tidy. This one I just kept, I think I was rushing. I think because I posted in my, sorry, you can hear my kids playing Fortnite in the background. It is half term here, so you will hear some children noise. What was I saying? Yeah, I posted on I do have a little Facebook group, Natalie Mugridge on YouTube or something it's called. if you want to come and join the group, you can show me your work. And then it's also where I like to update. I like to put little updates in there. Like, for instance, yesterday I'm going through a little bit of creator's block, so I kind of mentioned it in the group, and loads of people gave me some ideas, which is how I came up with this one, the bonfire fire set. By the time I got around to doing this, it was, hang on a sec, they're playing Fortnite and they're so noisy. Yeah, so by the time I got actually around to doing this set, it was kind of like the afternoon time. And, you know, by the time I come to edit it and do the voiceover and everything, my other half had come home and things around here had just got a little bit too noisy. So obviously that's why I didn't upload a video yesterday. So I do apologise. So yeah, so I've done 2 coats of the black hard gel. I'm going to use Christina and Freya. She's like a really gorgeous, like a gold yellow, like a metallic gold yellow, really gorgeous. And I have got, I don't know how you pronounce this one, I want to say Naylor, I might be wrong. The J kind of, they pronounce the J differently, but this is a gorgeous metallic orange with like gold flecks through. And then I'm going to use Bim which is a really bright red. It's gorgeous, that one. So I'm going to do 2 different fire nails. This first one, I thought I'd try 2 different ways. I thought I'd splash all over the nail a little bit of Bim. Now, I don't want Bim too, what's the word, too prominent. Because when I Googled pictures of fire, actually the most predominant colours are orange and yellow. So this is the Cool One Step Gel. I've cured Bim in a lamp. Now I'm going to go over with a thin layer of the Cool One Step Gel. I thought this might give the nail a little bit more depth to the fire. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cure this. I'm going to work the next colours that I'm going to use. I'm going to work them into the uncured Cool One Step Gel. So here we go. We're going to go in with the orange with the gold shimmer. So pretty. So on my, I'm just putting it, I'm not taking masses because I kind of want to see how it flows. So again, I'm kind of just going to sort of press it in, and I was kind of just seeing what happens. Now fire, when you look at photos of fire, it's got like, they've got like really nice curves and like curved lines, and then there's like sections that are really dark, and then you've got like loads of, I can't explain it, but I was trying to mimic what the fire looked like, but I don't think I'd done too well on this nail. But I'm going to do it slightly differently on the pinky, which I'm going to show you. So I wanted some places, I wanted the orange to be more predominant in some areas and a little bit more spread out in others. And then again, I've not cured this. I'm going to take Christina. I don't think she was like the wrong kind of colour. And then I'm using my Natalie Mugridge Nail Sugar Detailer brush. This is going to be back in stock on the 2nd of November with the Christmas glitters from Nail Sugar, by the way. So the Christmas shop, it was going to be open on the 1st, but the 1st is a Sunday, and the website is usually shut. Or the website, you can't purchase on the website over the weekend, just to give Karen a bit of a break. So she opens the website again on Monday. So Monday the 2nd is when all the Christmas glitters will be available, along with the new batch of Natalie Mugridge Nail Sugar Detail brushes. So do keep your eyes peeled. So can you see I've just worked a little bit of Christina through, and then I'm going to go over that with Freya. Was it Freya? I think it was Freya, the gold. And I just kind of want to make more areas slightly predominant, and then I want to make some lines more curved, because there's no rhyme nor reason to fire, really. I don't think it just goes, I don't know, if you look at actual photos, it's actually really beautiful. Obviously it's not if it's burning down your house or something. But like when you actually stop and look at the photos of it, it's like, wow. I actually in the colder months, when I'm doing nails, I will put on my iMac, I'll put YouTube on, and I watch the crackling fire, and it makes me feel all warm and cozy. Okay, so now we are just going in with, I just wanted to highlight some areas. So I have cured this now, and now I'm just adding a little bit more orange in places that I wanted to zhuzh up. I don't know what the word is. So I'm just going to put this, I don't know, just randomly. Look, I'm trying to make curves and swooshes and all sorts. Anyway, cure it in the lamp. Right, so this is the pinky. Hang on, what are we doing here? Oh, no, the same nail. I thought I'd add some black because there are sections that were kind of blacked out. So I just thought this might give it a little bit more definition. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really know. Oh dear. But I just thought I'd add it in little, you know, darken up some areas. And then, do you know what? When I think I've ruined it enough, I just threw it in the lamp to give it a full cure for 60 seconds. It does look kind of cool though. I do quite like it. I was happy with it in the end. There we go, pop it in the lamp. And by the way, all the Blingline gel polishes I have are available from the little nail shop, and you can get 10% off using my code NATMUG10. I'm just going to get a little bit of the Cool One Step gel. I had to, I finished this pot off with this set. Charmed Chameleon Confetti. This is gorgeous. We're going to use this on this one. So that was like my first RIP pot of... it wasn't really RIP'd. I'd used it all up, and I was like, oh my god, I've used it all up. But you know what? I've loved it, and I've got a new pot in my drawer. So I'm placing the confetti. This is from Nail Sugar. You can get 10% off using my code NATMUG10 as well. This is absolutely stunning. I'm going to put this going up the side and coming down across the free edge. I just thought this was, it had like the right kind of colours for fire. I'm going to cure that in place. I was faffing. Cure it in place. Right. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. So this is what we've got so far, okay? I've then gone ahead and put 2 coats of Ankia on the pinky and the brain. No, not pinky, the brain. You know, on the index and the pinky. Right, now what I've done is I've gone over the pinky with some Cool One Step gel. I don't think I showed that, but I did, and I haven't cured it. Then I'm taking some BIM, some of the orange colour, some of Christina, and some of Freya, and I'm going to put them at the bottom, like, can you see, like next to each other, like that, okay? And then I'm going to leave Freya on my brush. I'm not going to clean that off, but I'm going to start from the bottom and make swooshy lines going upwards. And I'm just going to work at this until I'm happy. And actually, I was really pleased with how this one turned out. I think, let me know in the comments, right? Wait until I've done the pinky, but let me know which one you preferred fire nail wise. Do you prefer the middle finger or the pinky? So I'm just wiping it out. And then what I do is at the top, look here, I'm kind of just dabbing little, I'm just doing like little pitter patters, because it almost looks a bit like not ash, but I don't know. You know, you don't probably know. If I don't know, you won't know. Right, I'm going to cure that in the lamp. And then I'm going to take what's left in this pot and I'm going to encapsulate the nails. I did have to open up the other one to finish off the set, but I didn't put a slip layer on this bit. I just went straight in. Yeah, so I put the bead at the cuticle end, and I just pillow it back towards the cuticle area, and then I will work it side to side down the nail. And then what I like to do is I take the nail off and then I just hold it upside down and work the product where I want it with my brush before I put it into the lamp. And then once I've done all of them, they're going to come out with their tacky layer. So you need to just, oops, ouch, just wipe off the tacky layer before you file. And then I've filed and buffed. Look, this is where it's going wrong. I do know what I've done wrong. I just need to practice. Right, I'm going to use the wet finish and the matte finish as well. I've not used this matte finish yet. So the wet finish is going to make them glossy, and I want the fire nails, so this one and this one, these need to be glossy, and then the matte is going to go on this one and this one, because I'm going to add some crystals So obviously, because this is in a pot, it's going to need to be applied with a brush. You don't have to, what's the word? You don't need to oversaturate this in the top coat. Just put like a nice even amount, you know, nice, you know, add a little bit of hair in there. There's always a little bit of hair. It did take me ages to do this. I was proper faffing, like making sure the whole nail was covered. And then there was like a little dot in there. You know, sometimes when you look if you look for the light line and you have like this little dot, and I hate when the light line is interrupted with something like a hair, or I'm just like, no, I need to sort that out before it goes into cure. Otherwise it's gonna, once it's cured, it's gonna be there forever. And you know, unless you file it off and start again. Now these nails are not particularly, because they're only on my flexi hand, I don't make them, like the apex is probably quite low. Look, this is the matte one. So it looks cloudy. It's so cool, isn't it? But when you put it on, it won't look cloudy, if you see what I mean. And again, you want just like a nice even coverage. You don't need to over saturate the nail with this. What I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to put some crystals around that free edge to hide my mistake. I must practice reverse smile lines with gel. I must improve my bust. Right, now we're going to put it on this one. Make sure you cover the whole nail, because you don't want to find that you've got any gaps. And if you've got gaps, you probably, you don't want that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm going to cure these in the lamp for a full 60 seconds. I've left them to cure for a little, no, not to cure. I've left them to dry, and they've all got tacky layers. So once they've cooled, you want to take off the tacky layer. Now the wet finish ones, you want to really give it a good rub. And when it's like literally squeaking, that's when you know you're good. I actually really like this matte finish. Some of them I find, like, especially when I'm using glitter, some top coats I find can, like iridescent ones, they can kind of really almost hide that iridescent glitter. This one is perfect. You can still see the glitter and it looks amazing. So these are Swarovski Flames in Fire Opal. Chatting away there about the glitter, the matte top coat. Then I've also got, I'm pretty sure this is the Preciosa Autumn Mix. I'm going to use these to do the crystal placement on this nail. Now, I ended up not recording this. I started to, and then I don't know what happened. But I discovered that I hadn't filmed the majority of it. And then by the time I discovered it, I thought, oh, well, it's too late now. So I am going to, I'm doing like a swoosh on this nail. And then I'll put some crystals around the free edge on the other nail, just to make it look a little bit less shite. And anyway, this is what they ended up looking like. Ta-da! I really like the flame nails, and I absolutely love the glitter under the matte top coat. It's just amazeballs. And the crystals, look at the crystals. Look, which flame nail do you prefer? Middle, pinky. I kind of like them all. Anyway, don't forget, all the discount codes and the website links will be in the description box below. If you did like this video, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. We're nearly at 50,000, so we might do a giveaway soon. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Okay, here we go. Love you all lots, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye!